For us, it was a series of a few clients that over the course of just 4 months, that took us to $585,000 in revenue generated for them. But with one of my friends, Australian and literally just 20 years old, soon to go from 0 to $2.2 million per month in revenue with just one client. Or another good Slovakian buddy of mine, who's hilariously also 20, who just recently took his client from 0 to $1.2 million per month in literally just 2 weeks. These are the numbers that we get to hit from this business model, or myself at merely just age 19, from a broke college freshman at UCLA, who was set up at a prestigious, basically Ivy League school to live quite a posh 9-to-5 life, dropped out after just 2 weeks because this model makes me even more at $37,000 per month. So I guarantee you, as I explain to you what this model is, why it's from a very crystal clear logical standpoint will specifically work for you, and how, as I unravel to you 3 simple steps on how you can go about doing it, but also as I give you a list of 100 plus niches for you to pick from, a full outreach script, 750 plus leads, a full sales script, and a 3-step breakdown of one of our client case studies that we took from 0 to $32,000 per month in just 4 months. All of which I'm gonna call the Value Dump Challenge. Because I'm gonna try to take my jacked arm through and shove it all into this tiny 10 to 15 minute video. Or even if you're not the smartest cookie, or even if you're from a foreign country, or even if you think you're too young or old, that I've seen with countless of others that none of that mattered. But all that does matter is that if you put in the work within the next few months, you'll also be able to achieve what I, and also Dejad here, who closed a $3,000 deal, or Caleb here, who closed a $9,300 cash deal, has been able to do. So to understand this business model, we first gotta be honest, because sadly, you already know the entire fabric of the education system is erupting. Be honest, you're watching this because you already know that you're gonna be a chained up slave in the 9-to-5. And if you're in the 9-to-5, then you're watching this video because you've been having that exact feeling these days. So literally, you are living proof that this shift in education is happening. But in that sentence is also your way out. Now, as I said, it's a shift. And in each shift, there are winners and there are losers. And in this shift, the flow of money that used to go to the Harvards or to the UCLAs are now going into micro education businesses. Where rather than 17-year-old Jeremy learning painting from depressed Miss Sally, who also teaches history and social science and math class at some random-ass university.com, Jeremy would rather go and learn from actually painter Patty, who has 120,000 subscribers on YouTube and teaches with her ecstatic personality how the colorful liquids sprawl through her watercolor canvas to reveal the methods on how she teaches to recreate the Mona Lisa. And this, isn't just happening with art, but how you learn fashion, film, fitness, nutrition, relationships, dating, and even for you literally right this second, you're learning business and pretty much everything else from not school, but online. And in there is the code to crack for you. Because Painter Patty there is getting a lot of subscribers on YouTube, but she doesn't know how to make money off the people that are watching her. But literally thousands of others are just like Painter Patty, who are called educational creators, and they have this exact same problem, where they have an audience of people on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and wherever else that people enjoy learning from them. Well, personally, myself and thousands of others who have made money helping these educational creators have also seen that this audience desperately wants to buy something more from Painter Patty. Maybe more one-on-one access to her, more content, or a community of Painter Patty lovers. But Painter Patty, since she's just creating content every single day, she doesn't have time or any knowledge on how to monetize that audience, which is precisely where you come in with the growth operating business model, where you go in and help her monetize by building her a course, a community, or private coaching and launch it for her, whilst let's say taking 40% of the money that you make for part. But whoa, before we get too deep into that, let's first realize that now every logical person would know that growth operating is the next massive move, and that since you're also a logical person, I know that you'll start taking action on starting growth operating today. So I want to give you that exact action plan to getting and fulfilling for your first creator client, which simply we can boil down to 3 simple steps. Starting with step 1, which is first meeting your creator client, which we can begin by recognizing that, damn, just within that educational creator niche, there are tons of other little mini niches. So for those of you that are a bit more intermediate, I'll give you these 2 foolproof strategies for how you can find the best growth operating niches yourself, which are on the screen right now, and also the description down below tells you how you can get access to this doc, as well as everything that I'm going to show you today. But anyway, since most of you guys are beginners here today, it's just easier if I give all of these super untapped niches on the screen right now. So just pick one of these and let's move on to what is called lead generation. But that's just like a big scary word for simply when you go and make a list of contact informations of your potential creator clients, like their phone numbers, emails, or Instagram accounts. So to help y'all with that, I'm gonna not just give you this glorious Google spreadsheet template on the screen right now, where you can jot down the contact informations of these creators. And even though my team told me not to do it, oh man, screw it. Here's a full list of 750 hyper qualified creator contact infos that you guys can literally steal and start outreaching to today. But then afterwards, we gotta figure out now what to first say to these creators. So what better way than to do what will literally work on you? Because just close your eyes and imagine yourself at the mall, walking down and seeing, ooh, a cheese store, or ooh, a chocolate store. And in front, they have a smiling old lady holding what? Free cheese or free chocolate samples, which these are what you call lead magnets. So you can do the same exact thing by taking this Google Doc template that I'm showing you on the screen right now, change it up a bit, and send it over to your creator, because just like the cheese and the chocolate, it's a free bit of value that you can provide to your potential customer so that they'll know your stuff is good and literally beg, and most importantly, pay you for more. But I know. Now that you have these creators' contact info and a lead magnet doc to send them, what the hell do you even first message them to send? Well, lucky for you, after hundreds of tests with my students, we found direct messaging or DMs on Instagram to be the best right now. And even without thousands of followers and likes, I've had students like Camilla with literally 200-ish followers close a creator. But it was all about that first message that she sent, which was this on the screen right now. And even though I'd love to break down the psychology behind it, time is ticking. So here's that breakdown just real quick on the screen right now. So that now we can move to transitioning your conversation from the first message into booking a meeting with your creator to present them your growth operating game plan. So the 2 main pointers during this point in the conversation is, number 1, remember Instagram is not emails or like LinkedIn. It's fundamentally just a chill platform for people to connect with people. So make sure, please, you're just human in your conversation. But number 2, also remember, I see so many people trying to pitch their offer already in the DMs. Rather know that you're asking for a call, not the sale. But listen, just those 2 tips. No. It's not enough. This is the value dump challenge. So instead, here is a full 3-step call booking framework, different methods on how to book the meeting, and finally, full examples of tons of different conversations of me and my business partner literally booking these meetings live. And finally, now that's out of the way, we now have to step 2, close our creator. So now you'll probably be asking me, well, Tim, now what do I say on the call? Oh, never mind. I guess you won't be asking me that anymore, because there's literally everything you should say word for word on the screen right now. But still, I want to give you guys the main points to remember, which is step 1, build a rapport, plus set the frame of the call as you being the leader of it. And step number 2, qualify them by asking questions. 3, figure out their problem. 4, then their desired results. 5, say that you could then get them their desired results. 6, they ask you, what the hell? How? Then 7, that allows you to perfectly transition into pitching them your method on how you can get them their desired results. But guys, I'm sorry. Now, you're probably angry at me because you're like, desired results? How the hell do I get them that? What service do I exactly do for them? But don't worry, because this is finally where step 3 comes in. Help the client. And well, what better way than if I literally just show you what we did with one of our creator clients. To take her, who we'll just call Gina, from making $500 per month to $32,000 per month in just 4 months. In 3 super easy steps. So, step 1, better products. Because originally, Gina was just doing a one-on-one mentorship, charging just $500 per month. But we said, hell no! And we made a clear guarantee. Where since Gina was teaching other people how to make money with something called UGC. And if you don't know what UGC is, don't worry. But regardless, the statement was, I will get you your first UGC deal within 30 days of working with you, or else I'll keep working with you for free until you do. Which then made Gina's product better, allowing her to raise her price from $500 per month to $2,000 per student per month. Then next, since Gina only got 24 hours in her day, we then had to not just make better product, but step 2, more product. So what we realized was on the one-on-one coaching, she was basically saying the same thing over and over again. So instead, we turned what she said into a video course, where if Gina's students could not afford her $2,000 package, then we instead had them pay $500 for what's called a Skool community, which hosted the video course and a community for Gina's $500 students. And then finally, step 3 was to sell product. So the fancy marketing term for this is basically we made her what's called a funnel. But just super simply put, all we did was make a website with a video of her telling people to fill out a form below, which is basically just a glorified Google form, where Gina's potential students would answer a few questions, but most importantly, they answered if they had around $500 or $2,000 in cash ready, which allowed us to easily sort out if they would be sent to buy the Skool community or the more expensive $2,000 mentorship. But since that was a bit oversimplified, instead, let me drop you a full doc explaining in more detail what we did for her right here. Overall, that system, taking her to that $32,000 per month, were us taking 40%, which by month 3 was us making $12,000 from literally just one client. So that's why you too can make at the least, man, $10,000 per month with just one client. So now overall, even though I gave you that full guide, all those other guides earlier, I have a way that I can guarantee if you literally put in the work, bro, you'll most likely get your first client within the next 30 days, which is simply to go to the Haven that has all of these resources and so much more all organized together, which of course is my entirely free Skool group. And to be honest though, since we're objectively the best growth operating community in the world, we want to make sure we keep it that way. Hence why I got only a few more spots left open, and we're thinking of closing it soon. So join ASAP in the link in the description down below, and if you can get in, then I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace.